Hey. Thank you for coming back to watch my channel again. I'm thinking of calling this the Doc Jay Show, when I just do these current event news things. I don't know. Let me know what you think. It is the end of the first week of February. It's February 7th or the 8th, I believe. And you will notice the background here is Skinny Devil Music Lab. Now, this is an extremely talented musician named David McLean. Every Monday, he does a cover, a classic cover. It could be anything from Prince to Metallica or that song from Frozen, Let It Go. Yeah, songs everywhere. Even made it to the Super Bowl with Arya Stark singing it. Anyways, I'm going to go over a few current events and just chat. I do appreciate you coming in, and wow, that was awkward. Yeah, we'll edit that out. Alright, this first story is not the most cheerful, to be honest. Now, this gentleman in Massachusetts, he saw his neighbor being mauled by two dogs. And he ran inside and got a crossbow to try to help. And while he did shoot the dog, it grazed the dog and killed his neighbor. I feel really bad for the neighbor. The one that did the shooting, as well as the one that was getting mauled. It's a horrible situation. Now, the police department, when asked whether they were going to charge the gentleman with manslaughter, they said, "I think this was an emergency situation. At this point, everything in the investigation indicates that the neighbor was reacting in a very stressful circumstance. He was doing what he could to neutralize the dog to protect life." Now, you can technically find a way to charge this person with manslaughter or negligence, but I believe the intent of the law is to punish people that intend harm or people that cause harm with stupidity or incompetence. This person was trying to do good. Alright, next up on the docket is social media. Now, there's been a lot of debate and discussion about censorship in social media. Now, I am an absolutist when it comes to free speech, for the most part. I think we should follow the Constitution. You can't scream fire in a crowded movie theater, but ideals and ideas should not be censored. That being said, I have two stories about people who posted things on social media that resulted in punishment. Alright, now this first one is from an English teacher in Milwaukee, for the Alice Cooper fans out there. A high school English teacher made a tweet about Rush Limbaugh having cancer. Something along the lines of, he hope it's awesome that he's dying, and hopefully it is as quick as it is painful. Now, that's a douchebag move. Am I defending Rush Limbaugh? No. Am I defending the teacher? No. That's a douchey thing to say. Now, do I say douchey things? Absolutely. Now, this teacher was suspended. I agree with that. While I believe you have the legal right to be as douchey as you can. Now, the school board is not the federal government. The school board has to deal with the fact that parents of students and students themselves now have to deal with having an English teacher who wished painful death upon a conservative blowhard. Think of social media, whatever you post on social media, as standing in public near the busiest road in your town with a sign that has that text. Now, I do and say a lot of douchey things, and I deal with that. But the school board has every right to go, yeah, we don't want a teacher that wished painful death on someone. You basically said that in front of the class. If you're a teacher, don't post anything publicly on social media that you could not say in front of the class. Now, the second one is more funny. So, an employee basically jumped on Twitter and started bitching about the Christmas bonus. Alright. Happens. The issue was they tagged the CEO in the tweet. When it comes to social media, there's a difference between bitching out on the street and knocking on your boss's door and going, hey, asshole. No. Alright, so next up is the coronavirus. Now, I don't believe in spreading panic, even if it gets you clicks. Fuck a bunch of that. Also, let's not ignore some serious stuff either. All indications, in my opinion, show that the coronavirus is less dangerous than the Spanish flu, more dangerous than SARS. A lot of information out there, and this YouTube channel, Koreana or Koreane Jones, it's Korean with the letter A added, Jones. Now, this gentleman has done a fantastic job of sharing videos from China, mostly Wuhan, and they're not monetized. He's not getting paid for this. He's doing it just to spread the word that these people in China are trying to spread and unable to. So, I definitely think you should check out this channel, Koreana Jones, Korean Jones. But I have two stories about the coronavirus. Alright, this first one is about a cruise ship. And some people on board came down sick, so now they can't dock. So you have healthy people trapped on a ship with sick people. That's a scary situation for people. Now, me personally, I would avoid a cruise ship until this whole thing has died down. I would generally avoid any situation where you are confined in a definite location for an extended period of time with other people. So don't commit any crimes and get arrested until this whole thing's done. Or just, not be a criminal, period. And the second story, which is equally depressing. The coronavirus has killed the doctor who was punished for raising the alarm. Now, I apologize. I'm gonna fuck up names here, okay? Li Wenliang. He's an ophthalmologist at the Wuhan Central Hospital. And he spread the word that there was a virus and it needs to be paid attention to. And when the government cracked down on him, he said, safety is beyond politics. He documented when he got sick, his symptoms, and the time period that it took him to be treated. And towards the end, he was saying things, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't speak Cantonese. He said, "Don't worry about me. I will be healthy soon and get back to my patients." That's extremely honorable, and it's very sad that we lost this gentleman. I hope wherever he goes, he has peace and pride. So the last thing I would like to cover is the actor Kirk Douglas passed away. And he was 103 years old, and he lived a fantastic life. He is possibly the last, or one of the last, from the golden age of Hollywood. In 1991, he survived a helicopter crash. In 1996, he suffered a very debilitating stroke. He had a very famous son, Michael Douglas, from the Wall Street movie. And for all those years of entertainment that Mr. Douglas gave us, I would just like to say, I'm Spartacus.